This is Alan with Cordalera Floors. Today we're going to go over our guaranteed match moldings. We're going to go over what guaranteed match means, how to use them, how to install them, what they're for, and all that. So first we're going to go over the guaranteed moldings and what that means. So we currently have 4 moldings. We have a 5th one on the way, the quarter round. So we're going to have the quarter round. We're going to have the reducer, we're going to have the end cap, we're going to have the T-mold, and then we're going to have the stair nose, and it's a flush stair nose. This 5th thing right here is what is used for the reducer, the end cap, and the T-mold. And then I have my little piece of flooring here to kind of show you how they're used. So with the guaranteed molding, you're going to notice that we have a set of colors here. This is the exact film that is on our flooring. So no matter what color you buy, we're going to have the exact film on the moldings. That can mean if you get white cloud, you're going to have a white cloud molding with that film on it. If you get sage hen, like right here, you're going to have the sage hen moldings with the film on top. These are not coordinated colors. These are the legit flooring films. So you are going to notice there is different colors within each molding. That's because wherever this lies on the film is where it's going to be pressed on. So when you are doing your moldings, if you're very picky about things, you might want to lay out what boards go best with that specific molding color. If you're not too worried about it, like me, you can just go on with the project. It's not going to bother you. The colors are the colors. They are the same color tones. It's made out of the same film. It looks like a natural floor. All right, so first we have the reducer. So this is for something where, let's say, you have your SPC floor is higher than the next floor that's going to. So let's say you have tile down here, and here you have the SPC floor. You can basically reduce it down so there's not a huge gap there or height difference. Then once again you have your end cap is for mainly carpet, I would say. So basically it's going to go into the carpet's going to go here. You're going to have kind of a nice soft edge for the carpet where the LVP meets and that kind of thing. And you can see the profile here is the end cap, and here's the profile of the reducer. Then you're going to have a T-mold. The T-mold is kind of a utility one. You can use this for a little bit of a height difference. You can use this for going from one thing to another to make it look flush. So let's say you had tile there, you could put this on top of it. It's going to be tile here, LVP here. And that kind of thing. So if it's a little bit tilted, you can kind of tilt it a little bit, but no one's really going to know too much. So it's kind of more of a utility. I kind of call the T-mold's utility. Then you got your stair nose. So let's say you have some stairs and you want it to look integrated with your flooring. We have that option. So basically your flooring can sit flush with the floor. It is a loose lay right here. You're going to use glue. The loose lay puts on there, but it is flush. It will have a little bit of a bevel. Some of our products have bevels, some of them don't. But this product does, no matter if the flooring has bevel or not, just because it is a loose lay. It is very nice because traditionally most of the stair noses are overlay. So they're going to overlay the top, and it leaves this weird few millimeters of height difference, which is really not ideal. It breaks, it doesn't look great. It's just overall not the best. So the flush mount is what we've opted to go for, and I think it looks the best, it functions the best and everything. When you do install the stair nose, here's the profile. So the stair is going to be kind of like this, and you're going to put this over here. This will be the riser and your stair right there. You are going to want to scuff this a little bit before you glue it. The reason being is because it is kind of slick. Giving it a little bit of a scuff with, say, a Scotch-Brite pad or something like that is going to give it a lot of grip. You are able to use almost any glue with this. I think we have it approved with Pullman, Wackle, Bona, type bond, those kind of things. And then you have your U-track. It's called a U-track. Kind of looks like a U. Basically, this is for each one of the moldings. So the T-mold, the end cap, and the reducer. So basically, you're going to put this in the gap where these are going to go. So you're going to have, say, for instance, a floor here. Let's just say this is going to be a floor. I should have brought 2 floors. This is a different floor right here. You're going to have a gap right there. You're going to put your U-track right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to fasten it down with a few screws. So, every 6 to 12 inches, probably more like 6 to 8 inches actually is probably more ideal. You're going to screw it down, and then what you're going to notice is once you have it screwed down, on the bottom of each one of these moldings, besides the stair nose, you're going to have a thing that's going to fit into the U-track. It snaps in. Now, if you're like me, you use this U-track and then you put a little glue on it. I'm just a paranoid person. So I do like having glue because it just means that this is never going to be a problem. I put a little bit of glue on this right here and this right here, snap it down so you have glue on every surface, plus you have the U-track holding it in. It's a nice option. I think it works the best in my personal opinion. Now that being said, you can always just use a U-track. It's not going to be in the world. So once again, we do have the 4 moldings with the 5th on the way, the quarter round, of course. We have the T-mold, the end cap, the reducer, and the stair nose. And all these 3 right here use the U-track. Once again, the T-mold is kind of a utility. It goes from one substrate to another and kind of goes over both of them to hide the gap and the height difference if there is one. Then you got the end cap for carpet mainly. You can use it for like maybe tile, but probably not the most ideal. Then you have your reducer, that's for a height difference, and then you have your stair nose for noses, or stairs of course, and it's a bull nose style. Yeah, and we have these moldings for the 6.5 20 mil, the 12 mil 5.5, and the 20 mil 5.5 that's coming out. So we have every color in stock out of the exact films of the floor, so you have the perfect match. No problems, not trying to run around trying to find the right thing, that kind of thing, which is really quite annoying. And it all works with our Cordalera flooring. So yeah, that is the difference and the uses of our guaranteed moldings.